Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is January, January what? January 13th, here on this beautiful Saturday morning in Jamaica, and I am picking sorrel again. I have not picked sorrel in about a week, and it was really a sort of experiment as well to really see how big I could observe the sorrel or Roselle, um, how big I could see them getting. No, I've observed a lot of things, and that's what I'm going to share with you today on this sorrel journey. Why don't you join me? So here I still have Christmas going on right at the back of my yard. A row of reds and greens. However, these days there are less leaves on the sorrel plants. I don't know if that's a part of the growing process or if something is going on with them. I have no idea. But what I'm doing today is picking as much sorrel as possible. What I have observed over the time that I have been picking sorrel is that it has become harder, so much harder for me to remove the sorrel by just using my fingers. These days I have to, and this is beautiful and ready to be picked, I have to use a scissors compared to the earlier days when I could just do this and it would snap off. Now the base of this stem is so thick it does not snap anymore. So does that mean when it cannot be snapped off, that's when it's the time to pick the sorrel? No. I'm just thinking that the sorrel has been getting older and see more secure. See, that is just, it's not coming off. Usually when the sorrel is, I guess, a little bit younger or the stem attachment is smaller, it snaps so much more quickly. As you can see, this one snapped much quicker, but it's still not coming off as easily. So nowadays I have to harvest the sorrel with my scissors, which makes me go very, very slowly. But that's just something I learned, and I wanted to share with you that the base, even cutting this with the scissors, is so hard because it is so thick, and I don't have actual pruning scissors. I'm just using regular scissors. It is so much harder to even cut at the base of these sorrel calices these days. That's all I wanted to share. What you're looking at here is several different sizes and shapes of sorrels that I picked in an attempt to compare them. But there really weren't any significant things that I could observe or say that I noticed about each of them. So I'm not sure how much I actually learned from this activity, but it was still a worthwhile one for me. So that's all I wanted to share with you about what I've learned and observed from the soil plants. A lot of characteristic changes, the shape, the voluptuousness of the actual calyxes themselves have also changed, where this one is an exception. This one is an exception. It looks quite fluffy and nice, but for the most part right now they are becoming quite rounded, like this one, quite rounded and not as fleshy at all, if that is a thing for sorrel. But that's what I've been seeing. They're not opening up, they're curling over the seed. They're curling up over the seed instead of opening up like this. Instead of opening up like this, they're curling over the seeds. I don't know what that means. If you know, please be sure to share it with me. But that's all from Stacy, Personally Gardening. I'll see you next time.
Like, share, and subscribe. Put a comment below this. Check out the description.